Previously on Ethical Survivor. For the past 20 days, it's been a serious battle for our employees as they were faced with many ethical conflicts and tried to make the right decisions. Last time, the employees were challenged yet again with an ethical dilemma. Unfortunately, John made some wrong choices, which got him voted out of the office because he had a second job as a consultant with a competitor. 9 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
So I'm speaking at a conference in Florida next month. The sponsor called last week and offered to pay for my travel and lodging. Sounds like a good offer and it'll save the company money. What do you think I should do?
In general, you should not accept offers from others to pay for travel and lodging for Aetna business trips.
But if he is speaking and he has his manager's approval, it's generally okay for the event sponsor to pay for some reasonable travel expenses.
That's right, as long as other committee members or speakers who are not Aetna employees are extended the same offer.
Wow, I didn't realize that. I'm glad I asked you guys.
Come on, everyone, it's time for the rewards challenge. Today we're going to test you on your knowledge of compliance and ethics at Aetna. In front of you are a plaque and a piece of chalk. When I ask the question, you must write your answer. After I say reveal, hold up your answer. If you are correct, you move on to the next round. If you are incorrect, you're out of the competition. The last person standing wins a free lunch in the cafeteria. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, first question. There can be serious consequences to Aetna if we fail to comply with the laws, regulations, and rules that govern our business. True or false? Non-compliance can result in fines, costly remediation and corrective action plans, loss of credibility with regulators and customers, suspension or revocation of our operating license, and damage to our reputation. Reveal. Okay, Hans, Irene, and Leslie, you answered incorrectly, so you're out of the competition. Next question. If you become aware of or suspect a compliance violation or business conduct and integrity problem, you must raise your concerns right away so they can be addressed. Who should you contact to raise your concerns? A, your manager. B, your compliance officer. C, alert line, if you want to remain anonymous. Or D, any of the above. Reveal. Sandy, Cammie, and Mia answered incorrectly. So we're down to just Amy and Bob. Next question. Where do you go to find the name of the business compliance officer for your area? Reveal. Answer is compliance website on EtNet. Amy, unfortunately you have the wrong answer. Which means Bob, you win the challenge. Congratulations, Bob, you won. Here's your reward for a free lunch in the cafeteria. Everyone, you can head back to your desks now. We'll see you all later for the immunity challenge.
Did you hear what Amy won the other day?
No, what?
She was selected in a drawing for an iPad for participating in a conference.
Really? That's pretty cool. But I remember hearing we shouldn't accept gifts like that. It's considered a conflict of interest.
You know what? I think you're right. I hope she doesn't get voted out of the office.
Welcome, everyone. Come on over. This is the immunity challenge. Now, first things first. Hans, I must take back the immunity idol. Keep in mind, folks, this immunity idol is once again up for grabs, and the winner of this week's challenge is guaranteed another week on Ethical Survivor. Now, this week's challenge focuses on records retention. You each will be given a stack of documents. You must decide which documents to keep and which documents to shred. Now, keep in mind the records retention schedule when deciding which documents to keep. The person who gets through their stack of documents first, with the least amount of errors, wins immunity. Are you ready?
Ready.
Go! Using a hidden camera, we watch as each of you decide what to do with each document. Sandy, you finished first, but unfortunately, you shredded a very important document. Therefore, the winner of this week's Immunity Idol is Leslie. Here you go, Leslie. Congratulations. Please head back to your desks now. I'll see you all at Tribal Council. Irene, this week was certainly challenging as far as testing your compliance and ethics knowledge. What kept you so focused?
Well, it's important to remember that in order to advance toward Aetna's mistake-free and promise-keeping goal, we must first recognize compliance is everyone's responsibility and not just reserved for certain business areas or for those employees with the word compliance in their titles.
She's right. Each of us needs to be aware of legal and regulatory requirements associated with our jobs and the expectation outlined in our code of conduct and the Aetna way.
Bob, how do you think the other office members did this week?
You know, I think for the most part, everybody made very good ethical decisions. Well, except for one person.
One person? Tell me about that.
I just found out that Amy accepted an iPad in a raffle at the end of a conference.
Oh, that sounds like it could be against our code of conduct.
It is. Giving and receiving business gifts have long been considered good business etiquette. And of course, we want to project a positive image in the marketplace. However, we also need to make sure that our decisions are not influenced by favoritism or other inappropriate motives.
Exactly. You know, I checked with my business compliance officer, and the safest course of action is not to give or receive any gifts at all.
I can understand Amy's confusion because there are circumstances that could arise where refusing a gift is not possible. If you must give or receive a gift, inexpensive or promotional items are appropriate if the item is widely available to others and if the exchange is legal.
Well, you know, the compliance officer also said that even inexpensive gifts should not be given or accepted if they are intended as or could be perceived as an attempt to influence business decisions.
Well, after talking to Mia, I decided to reach out to my business compliance officer for help because I was unsure about receiving the gift. And after talking to her, I ended up returning the iPad to the company that gave it to me.
That's terrific, Amy. I'm glad you did the right thing. It sounds to me like everybody did great this week. That means nobody gets voted out of the office and everyone continues to play. Yeah. Keep in mind for the coming weeks that we make good on our promise, because quite simply, it's the Aetna way. Each of us must be committed to the highest business standards of conduct. You could all return to your desks now, and we'll see you next time on Ethical Survivor.